Stay behind your kicker. We're away.
You're exactly right. We are away. Deep kickoff. And the Magpies. And Fittler just going a touch high, and referee Hewitt picked it up. And he will be warned here.
He's caught him underneath the chin, around the neck region by the look of that. No damage really done. The player even staying on his feet. It's certainly worth a caution.
Leo Denevor, the halfback, joining us on the sideline. Jason Taylor. Is it a touch wet underfoot?
Terry, you mentioned the rain. It has rained a bit, but it's perfect conditions at the moment. It's nice and cool to play rugby league. That was Brenton Pomeroy's second touch of the ball there. He's touched it twice. This is his first game back after his suspension. I'm looking for a big game from him tonight.
Former North Sydney Bear and a Newcastle Knight is Brenton Pomeroy. Mesha and dummy half. Denevor. McGuinness on the right-hand side. Hodgson, the fullback, from dummy half, picks up a handy 10 metres. Then a good start by the Magpies. Back it goes for Denevor. The high ball. Ken McGuinness chasing through. Georgialis bats it back. It falls now for Willis. Willis can't pick it up. Dangerous pass. Pickering was there. Now McGuinness. Speculator. Well taken on the far side there by Donovan. But it's a changeover.
I think he's hurt himself in climbing high for that scrambling pass. No, he's okay. Gee, McGuinness nearly set that right off a loose ball. He's so explosive, Ken McGuinness.
So Kevin McGuinness. Kevin and Ken McGuinness. Centres for the Magpies. There's Pickering. Goes forward, of course, Jason Lowry. Out for up to 8 weeks with a broken arm. Goulet was been scintillating for the Roosters. They'll go to the left-hand side and land. No, they come to the open side. Gaffey works it up right on the halfway line. Benetti at dummy half. Fittler, the left boot. This is a good kick. Brett Hodgson comes around, gathers it. They're chased by the Roosters. Matt Singh was first there, as per normal. McGuinness gives it to Willis. 52 tries in his career for Willis. Adrian Rainey, only 19 years of age. Back it goes now. Scott Coxon, the former Newcastle Knight, plays it quickly. Mesha from dummy half, just short of the halfway line. Final tackle now. Where's Denevor? There he is. Right boot. Never played at it, Benetti. Still the last tackle. Hodgson off the left boot. He's come up with a quick one, but a good one.
What a great reaction. The referee didn't give 6 again there, and Hodgson did very well, nor should he have given 6 again either, by the way. It wasn't charged down, it was kicked directly into that. Oh, in fact, he didn't even see it. He caught that ball and had the presence of mind to recognise that the referee hadn't reset the tackle count, and then he came up with a great left-footed kick. What a lovely piece of skill and awareness.
Jason Taylor, the Magpies, their sets of 6 so far have been good.
They have been good. The Roosters were really struggling to get out of their half. It was only due to a well-placed kick from Brad Fittler to get them down there with that set of 6 that they had. But that kick from Hodgson, he's a naturally right-footed. That was a beautiful left-footer.
It was. Lamb. Finds Gaffey. The Canberra Raider. Russia. Pickering. Great offload from Pickering for Fittler. Fittler picks up Walker. And now they're in Magpie territory. So they play the ball. And it was a touch too slow, wasn't it? Quick tap here by Lamb. No, he dummied.
The referee it's been very obvious that he's been looking very closely at the 10 metres, and he's been checking both teams out. Enough was enough. He thought the West team just left fractionally early, and he jumped straight on top of them. This gives the Roosters a nice chance. They love a big play at this end of the field early in the game.
Pickering bounces off one. That tackle came from Pomeroy. Decoy run. Ricketson. Now Fittler. Set play for the Roosters. Plays it back. Fittler picks up Lamb. Chance here for the Roosters. Can't get there, Ricketson. Only 1 metre short. Lamb, Jinx, interception. The Magpies come away. Denevor juggled it and took it. They survive. Really good charge. And now the local crowd here.
The left side of West defence scrambled. They were outnumbered. Oh, and just enough done there to knock the ball down by Kevin McGuinness and quickly snapped up by the alert Leo Denevor.
Adrian Rainey, mentioned before, just 19. And 2 first-grade games to his credit. Mesha. Looking to pop it out the back. McGuinness. Long ball now for Kennedy. Back for McGuinness. The younger brother scrambles his way up over the halfway line. Final tackle with controlled start by the Magpies. Denevor. High ball. Midfield ball. You don't see it too often. Comes back for the Magpies. They can't keep it alive. Fittler has it. Now they come away through Pickering. It's the halfway line he's taken. Bernetti sneaking away from the markers. Picks up 12 metres. Lamb to the short side. Goulet keeps it alive for Lamb. Stacking the open side, the Roosters. Fittler. Ricketson. Local junior for the Sydney City Roosters. Ricketson. Fittler. Little kick into the end goal. Hodgson comes across, and he did well to stay out of his own end goal.
He's a very promising player, Brett Hodgson. He's got great awareness, very quick. What a try he scored. There's a lovely weighted kick by Brad Fittler. Knew he had a good chase on it. Hodgson, anticipation was spot on.
Pressure. Willing for a slow play the ball. Hummery again. Been heavily involved, Jason Taylor. He's missed the first 4 games, and he'd be out to make amends.
He has. He's a sort of player who really wants to be out there for his team. He doesn't like sitting on the sidelines. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's a great player, Brenton Pomeroy, and West are going to see a great deal of good work from him over this season.
On a tackle, Denevor gets this one away cleanly. Nat Singh. The chase is a beauty by the Magpies. Black and white jerseys surrounded Singh. Ellsgood. Had a try so far this season. Walker out of dummy half. Great tackle on the far side. Barnett was nailed. It was Donovan who came up with it, but he's hurt himself.
Well anticipated by Donovan. Got right up under his rib cage. May have hurt himself in the tackle.
Lamb loses it. And the Magpies survive another challenge. Pickering hands out a bit of treatment there on Rainey.
As we see Lamb lose that ball there, Terry, I've noticed, Brian, you might like to talk about it. Brad Fittler has been basically playing at halfback so far in this game, and Adrian Lamb at 5'8". Fittler's been heavily involved, taking the ball first pass off the ruck most times.
It is a way to get Fittler into the game a little more, isn't it? Just by getting him there to take that first pass. Look out.
Here they go, the Magpies. McGuinness. Mesha wants a quick play the ball. Through the hands of Denevor now. Georgiades. Looking to link up with Kennedy and can't do so. Gramica from the Dragon, just 8 metres out from the try line. Denevor standing wide. Inside ball here. Pomeroy can't get it away. In fact, Adrian Rainey. Play the ball for Denevor. Little chip. McGuinness is lightning quick. but so too Andrew Walker, up to the task.
Well, the Magpies got a back-to-back set there based on a pretty rotten call, I thought, by the referee. I thought the Maggies lost it, but Walker was right on the money there. They were looking for another back-to-back set or a try. McGuinness sniffing it around, but Walker just too quick for him.
Jason, light rain falling with the umbrella up.
Yeah, it is falling lightly. They're controlling their sets well, Wes. They were very composed there. Dinnifer just rolled it into the end goal, which is the sort of thing you want to do early in the game to make the opposition make sets of 6 on the back of each other in defence. And it's going to tell on them later in the game.
Wait for it.
Walker possesses one of the drop kicks in the game. Ramika takes it forward.
I think Ramika's actually playing against his old club as well over here. Former lower grader, at least with the Roosters.
Edwin McGuinness. A touch high there by Barnett. There's Kennedy.
Would go forward.
Being the best forward this season for the Magpies. Georgiades has runners. Coxon. Scott Coxon. Rainey. Robinson. Deneville. Inside ball for Ramika. Well read there by Gula. Deneville. Little kick for Georgiades. Taken out of play. Referee Hewitt says play on.
Well, I'd like to see a replay on that because I think he just ran into him. The ball's being contested. Lamb's entitled to hold his ground, isn't he?
50-50, Jason.
Yeah, it was. It was a tough one. Terry, you mentioned that rain. It's coming down now, and regardless of how long it stays around, it's certainly going to make this ground a lot wetter and the ball slippery. So tactics will have to change a touch from both teams.
Justin Dooley plays that one back. Barnhill now.
It's on for Pickering.
Back for Fittler. That's a one to play in. Oh, knock on by Hodgson. The youngster, a rare error. Normally so safe under the high ball.
Jason won't want to talk about this too much, being a kicker rather than a catcher, but they can drop really quickly, those balls, and he just didn't quite get himself in exactly the right spot. He's so disappointed with himself too.
It's just that touch of water on the ball as well, Brian. You half misjudge it on a dry day, then it'll stick in your hands, but that bit of moisture on it makes it very tough to take.
Rather be a kicker than a catcher. On a night like this.
Stay in lock. Spread out tunnel lady. Stay.
A chance for the Roosters. Lamb finds Fittler. Fittler runs himself. And Cleary coming back on the inside. There he goes. Ivan Cleary. As a quickly. Gaffey. Up in it. We give it to Lamb, who's standing wide. Decoy runner. Fittler. They have the numbers on the left-hand side. Barnett, quick hands. Elsgood, nowhere to go. They covered up well, the Magpies. Back for Fittler. Inside ball, Justin Dooley. Dooley gets there himself. He dummied, he stepped, he did it all. Fresh off the bench, the first try of the game.
This is a great play for slippery conditions. Big Justin Dooley in centre screen there. You'll see him here go back against the grain. The West defence comes up and starts to come out to their left, and he goes back that way, shows the ball, slips through a tackle. He just catches everyone on the wrong foot coming this way. It's a brilliant play for a little greasy on the ground, the right conditions. A poor miss, I'd have to say, by Asiri Lang. Dineville was placed in a terrible situation, trying to stop the big man.
Fittler called him back. Dooley, an outstanding job to get across for the Roosters, and he celebrates. Rain continues to fall. Justin Dooley hasn't scored too many tries, but we'll enjoy that one, Jason. Points to nil. Very good kicking for Ivan Cleary. 7%. This is a tough one to open proceedings. He strikes it nicely. The flags are up. Cleary in great form. The Roosters, they lead by 6 points to 0.
This was a great try for the Roosters. The West defence had really done well on the right-hand side of the play before. I thought the Roosters would score, and West had worked extremely well, but then they come up with a couple of misses when it came back.
Hodgson with the restart, and if we get back to it, Brian Smith, that try did come from that mistake by the Magpies fullback.
Yeah, so that one, he was really upset about it before, and he won't forget now.
Barnhill, who does all the hard yards for the Roosters. Goulet. And Hewitt.
Called that the ball's been pulled out. 2 in the tackle, he says. And we get the benefit. Oh, he's 100% right. Second hand, second man, as the rule is.
Stay behind him. Stay behind him.
The rule or not. I think players should be a little more ball conscious or security conscious. But that's the rule, and he ruled correctly.
Dooley, the try scorer, the former Magpie. I know he's very highly thought of at the club. Upended. Ricketson got up quickly. Gaffey.
Really critical time for the Maggies here. They can't afford to be stung or even have to put up back-to-back sets in defence here.
Benetti sneaks 10 metres. Now that sets up play. They're creeping up inside the 10. But has 4 on his left-hand side. Picks up great short ball. And they lose at the Roosters. Rombika comes away with it.
That's the break they needed, the Maggies. The Roosters tend to be a team that if they hit you hard and score points, they can hit you again. And in both the games they've won this season, they've rattled up points in very quick succession in a matter of minutes. That's a great break for the Maggies, and they need to get to the other end of the park now.
Marines back on the park for the Magpies. So a lot of loose ball tonight. Breezy conditions. Willis runs into the right shoulder there of Benetti. Mesha goes for a dart. Little tackle now. Danable. A lot of room to work for. Walker has it. Walker looking to link up with Singh. Cops one.
Oh, he went back on the inside, Matty Singh, and there was a chance down the touchline when Walker looked for him.
Singh now. Next to run from dummy half. Some of the pressure off the forwards. Slippery ball, went backwards. Dooley picks it up. He's everywhere at the moment, Justin Dooley. Dooley. 2 metres out now from the try. But kicking early in the tackle kill. Hodgson, how will this sit? Sits up well for the Roosters. And the chase was a beauty. Ivan Cleary was there. Incorrect play the ball. And what a bonus for the Roosters.
Sorry, Steve.
Didn't touch the ball with the foot.
He's got to stand up.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty. There was really no advantage to be gained by playing the ball fast here. All of his players are in front of the ball. I guess technically it's the correct penalty.
I think there, Brian, you can give the player a warning. He's 5 metres out from his own line. Tell him if he does it again, he's going to be penalised. But to penalise a team in that situation is very tough.
Yeah, it's not as if they gained any great benefit from it, Jason. I think that would be a pretty smart call.
Benetti, Lamb, the Roosters on the attack. Fittler held onto it. Goulet went without it. Back now, Lamb, Adrian Lamb, chance here. Get there. Ricketson, 1 yard short. May have even been over the line and forced back. Benetti spins
It's over this time.
He's held up over the line.
This is that pressure that I was talking about with the Roosters, that they've scored, got a mountain of ball, really putting a lot of pressure on the Maggies here. Look at, just underneath. Really good defence by the Magpies to defend their goal line. They've got another set to come here again with them. The Roosters feeding the ball.
Steady there, Brett.
6 big tackles coming up now. Gaffey, Matt Singh. Gaffey broke off the back of the scrum. Now is a dummy half. Dooley. One try, but they got to him quickly. They swarmed on him. But then Lamb. Fittler now. Runners on the outside of Fittler. It's a little open space. Ricketson accelerates Ricketson. Fourth time he's been pulled down just short. Lamb. Runners everywhere. Gaffey must score, he does. And now the Roosters, they lead by 10 points to 0. Pressure, plenty of it, and converting it into tries.
Jason Taylor tipped us early in the game that Brad Fittler was taking quite a bit of first pass. There he is again with Lamb at second pass, 5'8". Too strong, that carry. Great straight run by Gaffey. He just battered his way through this line. There he is, second man out, drifting across the park, drawing in Dinevor. Bigger man, Gaffey, taking on Kevin McGuinness. He's just too strong. That's a well-worked play.
Lamb, their options. They seem endless. Gaffey, a spin over the line. Brett Hodgson really had no answer. Career tries 33. He's had a couple of goes at the Roosters. Left the club to go to the Crushers. Then rejoined the Roosters last season, 1997. Clear. Strikes this one well. The flags go up again. The Roosters lead by 12 points to 0.
This really was the result of the pressure applied by the Roosters. I've got to go back to the penalty that was given against the Magpies. That made it tough, but very hard to stop a man like Gaffey when it's wet. You see the players just sliding off him there. He's big and strong.
Watson with the restart. The Magpies need something special now. They trail by 12 points to 0. And as Pickering back on the park, last man to come back on, and Jason Taylor. You have West skipper there and Paul Langmack, who's out with a back injury. He'd love to be out there.
Yeah, Paul, thanks for joining us. A bit disappointing you can't be out there tonight, I'm sure.
I'm sure, Jason. I love playing my football, and it's very frustrating not playing tonight, especially playing against a good side like Sydney City.
Very important, this win here tonight. The side, although it doesn't look, you've gone that well in the results so far. You've met a couple of tough teams, and in the losses that you've had, you've played extremely well. Yeah,
at the start of the year we went very bad, but we rectified that against South Sydney. We played really well against Newcastle last week. We were unlucky to lose. So we're trying to get it together, but tonight we're making too many mistakes already.
The game plan really now just has to come back to field position and controlling the ball, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think the modern game is now, it's wait for the team to make a mistake and pounce and score a try. If you don't make a mistake, it's a toss of a coin result. And Brady Hodgson dropped the ball from that kick, and in the next set of 6 tackles, Eastern Suburbs scored. So if you don't make mistakes, it's very hard to lose.
Paul, thanks for joining us. I'm sure you want to get back to the sideline and help Tommy out with the tactics, but good luck for the boys tonight.
Thanks, man.
Out on the full, and that is a further blow to the Magpies' hopes. And the Roosters, they're starting to get that ruthless look about them.
Well, this is yet another chance, as Langers there was saying. An early error by Hodgson on a drop ball, and then the referee's penalty, where I think it was Hodgson again who didn't play the ball correctly. Now the ball out on the full. It's all a lot of pressure.
Barnhill. To grand finals. St George. Lamb. Fittler again. Looking sharp, Barnett. keeps the ball alive for Ricketson. Gaffey loses it behind him. Pickering picks it up. I can't see how that was a knock-on.
Well, every Magpie supporter will see it as a knock-on, I'll tell you that, Terry, because that's a real let-off for them. It's a huge weight of possession and good field position, as Jason's been talking about. On a wet night, I mean, it's important any time. That was backwards, but they deserve a break. Let's give them a break after a tough call earlier on.
Got a heart. Denevor. Bad call by Hewitt, that one. McGuinness. And break so far, as you would expect, dominated by the Sydney City Roosters. McGuinness. Loose ball. Fittler. He's been heavily involved so far. His form, his own admission, below par the last couple of weeks. Pickering. 6 to go. L's good. Now they're just 15 metres out.
Trouble coming here.
Sustained pressure. Nathan Wood. Fresh legs. Very dangerous out of dummy.
Fittler at first pass again.
Lamb outside him. Lamb has it. Decoy runner Walker. Spills it. Just a lack of communication there between Walker and Gaffey.
This is nice defence by West against a big play the Roosters got set for. Gosh, there's some bodies in the screen there, all around the ball, and Magpies did well to hold them out again. Force an error as well, that's a bonus.
Gaffey makes that tackle along with Cleary. Enemy as he made it back. Scott Cox in the former Newcastle Knight. Kennedy is an explosive player for the Magpies. Denevor, kick, turning around Matsu. Walker, well placed there by Denevor. Walker can't get around the Jason McGuinness. And Tony Rodonicus. Pressure in the box. A little knock on by Walker. And the chance the Magpies have been waiting for.
Yeah, this is their opportunity to make the Roosters pay for an error.
I thought he lost the football.
That was a much better
I thought
kick.
he lost the football.
Good chase. Walker completing the tackle.
Keep working.
Well, there's a push by Matt Singh
That's why
there
they got
anyway. He
down.
could well have been penalised for that. He's not to put his hands on the tackle
tunnel,
early.
Leo.
But in any case, they get the ball, hopefully from the scrum.
Big chance for the Magpies. Georgiades. McGuinness. The take off Ken McGuinness. Hudson going to make up for an earlier error which cost the Magpies a try. Mesha. They've got to quick play the ball. Denevor. Cut out ball. McGuinness pops one for Willis. Nowhere to go though. Back comes Denevor calling the shots. Rainey, the youngster, playing so well. Denevor, Georgiades, options on the right-hand side. Cox, in fact, Damien Kennedy taking. Georgiades, well picked up by Ramika. Denevor, so close to being through, then lost it forward. Should point out once again, a lot of rain has fallen in the past 3 hours. And all is gold.
Certainly very slippery goal at the moment, mate.
That was good. Punched in the tackle. And the L's up there at this stage after 28 minutes of play. Cleary, 2 from 2 with the boot tonight. They lead by 12 points to 0. The Roosters. Matt Singh. Great run out of dummy half. That helps on the 4th tackle. Fittler. Really putting some pressure on Hodgson. Gaffey the lock forward. Hodgson too much room to move at all. Willis.
Jason, do you think that might be a plan by the Roosters with their kicks, because they've all been in this bottom corner behind Willis?
Mesha just making the break. Taken short of the halfway line. McGuinness. Georgiades. Ramika.
It seems they sit as he gets it away.
Does two for McGuinness. Ken, I should say. Plays it back for his brother, Kevin. Chance on the far side. Scott Coxon nowhere to go. Final tackle now. Deneville. He'll go to the air. The chase is on by Georgialis and Willis. Well taken by Matt Singh. Very safe under the high ball, Jason.
He's a great player under pressure, Matt Singh, and so often he saves tries when you think there's certainties, and he's good under the high ball, as you mentioned. Just to Brian's question, the Roosters have kicked into that corner all the time, but it's Hodgson, the fullback, who's cleaning the ball up most times. He's going to probably clean them up regardless of where they kick it. So maybe they're just seeing space in that corner and kicking to it. Maybe Darren Willis may want to drop back a little earlier, but the danger there against a side like this is they may run it on the last tackle.
Nathan Wood on the park. Lamb, Fittler, heavily involved. Takes them on. Walker back for Adrian Lamb. Gets around the advancing Deneville. Hodgson again. Picks it up well in slippery conditions. Richie Barnett made the tackle.
This is the area where West have really got to concentrate. This period where it goes from end to end is where they fell down last time. They made the mistake by dropping the ball and invited East down into their end, the Sydney City side. If they can just control this and hopefully wait till the Roosters make a mistake, then they can apply some pressure of their own.
Damien Kennedy, one of the danger men for the Magpies. Deneville is calling. Ramika. Asiri Lang. The winger who's now in the back row.
I think he's back on the wing now for Donovan.
Deneville, slow play the ball. Midfield bomb for the second time tonight. Will it pay off this time? No, it went forward off Ramika. It's the first tackle now for clearing. Walker, very casual, must give the coach nightmares.
So skillful, I'll tell you.
Good. Dooley, the try scorer. And Wood finds that speed and aggression around dummy half. Brad Fittler runs, he's dangerous. Ricketson. The right boot. Rainey getting a lot. Walker. High ball to the left-hand side. Lang is under pressure. He took it well. He took it extremely well.
That was a great catch on wet conditions on night game. He must have been looking up into the lights there. That's a magnificent catch, and with all sorts of pressure from the Roosters at him. That's a terrific catch.
He had a surprised look on his face when he took that ball. He did well though. And the Magpies, they trail by 12 points to 0, but with the amount of ball the Roosters have had, it could have been worse. Dooley got him a touch high. Conley bounces back to his feet. Deneville, it's a good deep kick. And he gets it here. Matt Singh using his speed. Has Walker in support. Singh will back his own ability. Taken by Willis. All's good. He's yet to score so far. Season 1998. Richie Barnett loses it forward. He scored that spectacular try against his old club in round 1. Still waiting to really hit top gear.
Really hit the line hard here, Richie Barnett. He took a bit of a smack around the ears there, but lost the ball in an effort to shrug it away.
Right on the border. It's nearly there.
6-5, the handling errors.
Steady. No, go.
While 11 may look quite high,
Stay in the lock.
the
Stay in lock.
conditions treacherous. McGuinness. Georgialis. Well taken by Gaffey around the legs. Hodgson. Pomeroy. It's the opening 4 games with suspension. Danavor looking for a runner, finds McMenamin. Danavor, Georgialis, run around with Danavor. The kick is a good one. Walker has it, fields it, bats it dead.
That's a really nice control set by the Maggies. A bit of go forward in it, and a nice conclusion to the set, and a back-to-back set with just 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes to go in this half. They get another really good opportunity to put some great pressure on the Roosters. Walker did it easily, and now they're really chewing the clock up here, or referee Hewitt stops the clock because they're taking so long.
Stay behind your kicker. Stay behind him.
Now Walker.
You're right, Andrew.
He does most things easily.
Stay behind him, it's a penalty.
At all. A long drop out. 42 on the fly. Pomeroy on the charge. And they met him head on. McMenamin. A big final, 3.5 minutes coming up. Measure at dummy half. Hodgson again. Danavor. Keeps it alive. Just 2 meters out. Mesha uses one tackle. Flex it out the back. Kennedy keeps it alive. McGuinness. Danavor. The Roosters solid. Barnett rides into the ground. McGuinness will use the right boot. It's a good kick. Walker doesn't ground the ball. The Magpies don't come up with a try. According to referee Hewitt, Walker did ground the ball. We'll have a close look at this.
10, mate. Come on. You've got to give me 10.
I have my doubts.
Let's go.
Might have got an arm on it there. Terry certainly got the upper part of his body.
Come on.
Maybe it was his side.
Stay behind him.
The chest.
Stay.
A contentious one. It's certainly a really good kick by Kenny McGuinness. And the Magpies have got another great chance. Here it is. I'll make your mind up. It's hard to tell.
Now getting behind the Magpies. Fittler.
Perhaps the referee could have had a look at the video, or given the video ref a look at it.
Me. Listen, he's got a job to do, Brad, so just leave him alone, all right? He calls it away soon, yeah?
Barnett just going a touch on it.
He's trying to play
Didn't seem too bad. And Fittler couldn't believe he got pinned for that one.
2 minutes 40 to go in this half. Most pressure that's been exerted on the Roosters line, they've looked absolutely impeccable in handling what's been thrown at them so far.
Here goes Pomeroy.
The last set they have to handle for the half.
Jamaica. Mesha. Danavor brings him back for Georgialis.
Great defence in the centre of the ruck.
Here's Gula. Gets the ball alive. Kennedy, no he can't. Mesha. Hodgson's just 1 metre out. Danavor. The kick. The chase. And Matt Singh came from the clouds.
Well, they're going to have another one. I lied to you. They've got another set to defend. Does this make 3? This is 4 in a row, I think. Oh, referee's called it off nice and early. 1:28 to go. They'll get a full set easily in here. A great examination of the Roosters' defence. A 12-0 scoreline would be great for them. Anything less than that will be disappointing. But the Magpies get a chance to get a sniff back in this game. They're going full of confidence. if they could get something out of this.
90 seconds remaining. Time for one set of 6. There he goes again, Pomeroy. Earning his money in his first game back. Ramika. 25 out. Mesha. Deneville. Georgialis. Inside ball. Slips into the tackle of Barnett. Mesha. Deneville. Cut out ball. McGuinness. Gets away from Lamb. And the ball goes over the sideline. The Roosters survive. They've stood up to the pressure, Jason.
They certainly have, Terry. They've applied pressure to West by defending their line as they have. West have had all the ball and been putting the pressure on the Roosters, but the way the Roosters is defended, knowing that they've got a 12-0 scoreline on their side, it's been their best ally. The Magpies had to start to really try hard there to get across the line. They knew that the half-time buzzer was about to sound. They had to push
Careful again, Justin.
and it came undone.
Watch the one, boys.
Let him in. Let him in.
Simon, cancel him out.
Come on, fellas, get up and let him in.
For about one tackle, I would imagine. Lamb. That's the tackle himself. Cleary. He just run from dummy half. He does exactly that. Gets past the tackle of Keogh. And Cleary takes the tackle. And in the half-time break, the scoreline. The Sydney City Roosters, 2 tries. They lead by 12 points to 0.
Stay behind your kicker, fellas.
Second
We're away.
We are underway. Short kickoff. And Fittler has it. Fittler, so close to being through. Sealing just got an ankle tap on him. Ellsgood. He's tackled right on the halfway line. Benetti is there at dummy half. Pickering. Taking a touch high. He lets him up. Barnhill. Good charge, that was high. Damien Kennedy. Referee Hewitt said okay. Gaffey. Made some good yards. 20 metres out from the try line. Final tackle. Fittler, first receiver. Lamb at second receiver. High ball. The chase from Cleary. He's taken it. He scored. It's been called a knock-on from referee Hewitt.
Wow, he's knocked it
I
on.
thought he got it before it hit the ground.
I want to say this before we see the replay. He should have looked. He should have seen by video. I think he's right in the end because the ball went forward, touched a West player, and then was caught again. But it takes no time. It's just not worth getting it wrong, and he will get it wrong, the referee, if he continues to do that without looking first at the video ref.
Jason Taylor, you've been to the rooms at the halftime break.
Yeah, it's not too difficult to know what both sides would have been talking about, and they're both very similar. The team who can maintain the field position in this half will go on and win the game. Tommy Raudonikis wants West to move the ball around a bit more once they get into the eastern suburbs, the Sydney City side's territory, and really put some more pressure on them. He's happy with those grubbers into the in goal, but it's a real field position game with the ball being slippery. Phil Gould wants the Roosters to play it down West End, so does Tommy Raudonikis.
Walker, Ellsgood, Jack Ellsgood. One man to beat, can't get around the tackle of Hudson, who did well, the fullback for the Magpies. Barnett, lightning quick. Richie Barnett. Fittler. Pickering. Over 32 metres away from the try. Magpies must get back. Play the ball. Lamb. Gaffey. Barnhill. Looking to offload, but as he put the head down, he went straight ahead. Final tackle now. Lamb. Shaped a kick. Inside ball to no one.
He's there. It's
No one was Brendan Pomeroy.
Magpies thinking this ball went behind Andrew Walker. It was a smart piece of thinking by Adrian Lamb to run the ball on last play, but just couldn't find the right pass.
Georgianis. It's a quick play the ball. Mika. It's under the shoulder there. Ricketson. Pomeroy. His work rate has been good. Final tackle. Deneville. This is a better kick. Bell's good. It's Walker. Bell's goes himself. And he's driven back. Walker. So quick out of dummy. It's a very good gain of 10 metres. Where he lets him go. Goulet. Take the next one. That's Keogh.
Rooster.
Pickering. Up over the halfway line. Got that right arm before he couldn't get rid of the ball. Then kicks. Willets it up. Hodgson. Perfect kick by Fittler. And a good chase.
Absolutely. Wasn't that well weighted? On a greasy night, how did he make that ball stop and sit up?
Yes. His fair share of defensive work. Pomeroy. He's worked hard, Jason.
He certainly has. There's been nothing fancy about it. He just takes the team forward. I'm sure they'd like to see him really work hard at trying to play that ball a bit quicker. His runs are always good. If he could play it a bit quicker, they could really play off it.
Deneville, loose ball. Willis kicks. Lands in the field of play, but only just.
It's big.
It's required. Roosters still in the lead by 12 points to 0.
Bit of a speculator there, really.
At
Got
the
some
one
yardage out of it.
Sweet, okay,
Needs
have a
some
look.
better,
Yeah, okay, Brad. East ball, east,
needs some better finishes to their sets. I'd be happy with the field
So keep your
position.
lock in, fellas,
I'll try
stay in,
to force
Damien.
that error on Sydney
Let's get
City
set
here.
before you head outside
They
leg up.
really need something soon here to give themselves some confidence.
It's in.
That
It's off the right wing.
Sorry, Terry, that can really be a catch-22 situation for them, Brian, because they know they have to get points on the board fairly soon, so they start to push passes and do things they wouldn't do. Then they come up with errors, and that makes it tougher.
Pickering wants it. Decoy. Lamb uses his acceleration, loses the ball. Now a chance for the Magpies. The back rowers work in tandem. Coxon and Kennedy. Mika. Barnhill went low. Goulet high. Mesha. And around the markers. Great chance now for the Magpies. Deneville. Inside ball, Don Smith. Georgianis has runners, set play. Didn't quite come off. Deneville, cut out ball. McGuinness with some room. McGuinness with room. A Sirilan. Corner, no room whatsoever. Final tackle now. Hodgson on the toe, play on is the call, Walker comes away. We've seen it a couple of times tonight. That's it.
The left side of the Magpies' attack there in the last play was in really poor shape. There was nothing doing, they had no options. Hodgson was left with nothing else other than to kick the ball, and now they've let all that pressure off. The Roosters cleaned up well by Walker, rolling a good set out here, and the Maggies are going to put themselves back under pressure again. Just field position pressure.
Great carry there by Dooley. Vettler field goal. It's worked out to be a fair kick. Not as a field goal. Lang, Benetti. That was a touch surprising, I would imagine.
2.
Silly play now by the Roosters.
Hang on. It's 2.
This is an interesting ruling here because how much has David Barney, how much part has he taken?
Stay
in that
behind it.
tackle? But I guess he had one hand in there, and that's how the rule is.
Stay. Stay.
Enemy just short of the halfway line. Took the ball to the line, did Leo Deneville?
I think that's what they need to do. I think they need their little players to have a bit of a dig at this line of the Roosters because their bigger players are being more than matched. They're being bashed up by the likes of Barnhill who completes that one.
There's great enthusiasm there by Barnhill. Nothing illegal in the tackle.
Being mugged.
Assaulted in the back alley. Coxon, Deneville, Georgiana skipping across the park. McGuinness. The kick goes over the sideline. The Roosters didn't plant the ball.
Hasn't played. The rebound hasn't played.
And it goes the way of the Roosters, and justifiably so, coming off the back of Ivan Cleary.
The Western Suburbs supporters are booing, but
Oh, why would
well, they'll try anything at this stage, but you called it accurately and the referee got it spot on.
Come on, fellas. No good. No good.
this defensive line of the Roosters very hard to crack?
Come on, fellas. Let him in.
Magpies. Deneville could be the key. Kevin McGuinness. It's that elusive step. Cleary plays it back. Now Fittler gets involved. Matt Singh. Man, the trail, isn't he, Brad Fittler? Now Dooley. Dooley. Hasn't he had a great impact off the bench? Scored the opening try. Lamb. Inside ball for Brian Fletcher. Jumper number 16.
We've not seen much of a rotation by the interchange tonight at all for the Roosters.
Goulet. Hands free for Nathan Wood. Wood tackled just 5 minutes short. McGuinness did well. They need a quick play the ball. Fittler. Quick hands by Lamb. Try time for the Roosters. They bomb it. They bomb it on the right-hand side.
Dinnerball took the odds to it here. Went out of the line. Oh, and Ivan Cleary was presented with just a glimpse of the ball. Wasn't quite quick enough to get his hands up because Dinnerball had put his nose and hand and everything else in the way. He went for it and it paid off. They breathe again.
And they stretch the Roosters' defensive line. McGuinness, that's a great tackle by Fittler, who raced up out of the line. 9-6, the handling errors. Pomeroy, offline, that needs some second phase play. Deneville, long ball McGuinness. Little McGuinness loses it. Cleary has it. Cleary, does he hold on to it? He does.
I thought there were two men in that tackle.
Just for a moment, I thought. It's Fletcher. Lamb takes them down the right-hand side. Big run by Gaffey. Royal servant tonight. Wood. Nathan Wood so close. 1 metre out. That's Brian Fletcher at dummy half. Where's Fittler? Fletcher backs himself, pops it out the back. Too sure if Coach Phil Gould will be too happy with that effort.
It's overplayed that one. I thought a little bit of justice there. I thought that the turnover of play, here's the last turnover by the Roosters. It pushed the pass. Hodgson, quick as a flash in there to grab that ball. I thought the concession of possession by the Magpies was incorrectly ruled by the referee. I thought there were two in the tackle when McGuinness showed a bit of spark himself. It's got a bit loose and untidy here.
As Richie Barnett. Hodgson taken. Touch high. It's behind the back of the Magpies. Rainey, the young prop offloads, knock on McGuinness. Oh, Jason, it's starting to become a scramble out there.
It certainly is. The Magpies, I think they've made the decision to really start moving the ball around now. It hasn't come off for them there. They're probably trying to do it at the wrong end of the field, but that's the sort of play that's going to get them back into the game. But do it another 30 or 40 metres downfield, where the options are greater.
Get in, get in.
Just wondering how much longer they can hold the Roosters out. Lamb, look at Walker. Andrew Walker. They've got him. The cover came at him.
Great cover from the back row.
Ramika got him. Wood. He goes Dooley. Dooley looking for try number 2. He's come out with the right attitude. Dooley. Goulet. And in the fact he says he knocked it on. Hewitt. He was right on the spot. He was in a good position to rule. But Ricketson, in fact, is the player who...
He lost the football. That's it. Steady. That's on, leg up.
Good junior. This is Rainey. Drag towards the sideline by
That's really aggressive defence. The Roosters are getting off their line. They're not going to let the Magpies get out of their own end. Not without one hell of a fight anyway. They're turning the screw defensively here.
Oh! That was high. Hewitt was on the spot. Let it go. Denival to the line. Looking to link up with his outside net. Couldn't get the ball to George Jones. Final tackle. Hodgson. For Walker. But this is a good kick. Walker tries to get around McGuinness and can't. Sing. Shift the ball to Elsgood.
Walker's got such tremendous pace. Comes at you, skips off his foot, gets the ball in the correct hand, but a scything tackle by Kenny McGuinness.
Listen, Taylor, you have Arthur Beetson with you.
I certainly do, Terry. One of the game's all-time great players, Arthur Beetson, out here watching the Roosters. You always know it's going to be a tough game when you come out to Campbelltown, don't you, Arthur?
Well, it's always a tough afternoon, especially tonight. We do have a little bit of rain, but we're having a bit of trouble here putting these blokes away. And you always know, especially at the Tommy Rodonick's coach team, they're going to be enthusiastic. They're never going to lie down for you. And we really are having trouble putting them away. We've had a couple of opportunities. And I'm a little bit surprised Fred Fittler probably hasn't taken the opportunity to put the field goal. He's had one shot, but we were a fairly long way out.
It's going to be one of those games. It's going to go down to the death. The Roosters got away early. As West get a penalty just for an extra tackle there, they'll enjoy that one. They've had some good field position, the Magpies. You'd have to be happy with the Roosters' defence.
Our defence has been outstanding, especially that first half, and I think it's kept us in the game at times because the fact that we are 12-0, we protected that lead. But, I'm a little bit concerned that the referee's supposedly 10 metres. At times he's had us back 14 metres, and, we haven't enjoyed the same luxury.
Just quickly on Brad Fittler, he's been at first receiver a lot tonight. Is that a ploy from Phil Good to get him more involved in the game?
Well, he's hoping to get him a bit more involved, but I'd like to see Footy take the ball a little bit more to the line and having a little bit of a go himself. And I think at the moment he's not doing that, but, I've been very impressed with probably Cherry Mesker from the Western Side. He's a fine hooker.
As the Magpies put a bit of pressure on the Roosters, we'll go back to you, Terry. Thanks a lot, Arthur. Thanks for your time.
Pleasure, mate.
Jason Denevor looking for that hole, but there hasn't been too many holes. Quick play the ball by Denevor. Georgianis popped one out the back. It was a desperation pass. So close to going to the hand of McGuinness.
It's the sort of thing that they need to come up with to break a quality defence that we just heard Big Arthur Bootson talking about. Magpies have just got to come up with something to break down what is a very, very committed defence and an expert defence. There's no weak links in this line.
L's good, around one man. McGuinness, and around the bootstraps. Sin finds Ricketson. Ricketson loses it. Georgianis. Asiri Lamb. Nathan Wood has it. 40 out from the Magpies try.
Oh, great strength. Good play the ball.
McGuinness. Lang. Now the Magpies start to put it together.
That play the ball's the spark for this attack.
Hodgson. Can't get around the tackle of Goulet. Denevor. It's Rainey. Plenty of time left for the Magpies. Denevor. He kicks for Asiri Lang. Asiri Lang will get there. Jack Ellsgood, wrong-footed. Lang pounced on the opportunity to score. They worked, and eventually they had some reward.
This wide shot will show there's absolutely nothing doing there. Nothing at all. And Denevor has put in an excellent kick and almost telepathically Asiri Lang has read it. That was 2 attackers on 3 defenders. And yet they've come up with a try. That is an incredible play. Really well taken. Beautifully weighted kick. And they've put their team back in the game. Look at that. There are 3 defenders on 2 attackers. How can you score? Smart play. Don't go through them. Go round them by kicking the ball and get around there first. That is a smart play.
Asiri Lang. Late for the Warriors, but that was the Appin Warriors. He picked up a try from a winger, turned back rower, who's now back on the wing. That was a good hit, Brian.
We've been talking about the Roosters' defence, but that was excellent defence that led to that try. It provided the opportunity for them.
And was the quick play the ball. Hodgson.
This is when you'd like to have Jason Taylor lining it up for you. At 12-4, you'd say that if you can just steer this over, it just makes the game altogether different. They're just a converted try away.
For this year, Hodgson. He has struck that well, but just waved away. The scoreline at Campbelltown, 12 points to 4. The Magpies try.
They really stuck with this tactic, didn't they? Denevor had put some great grubbers into the in goal in the first half. 15 minutes to go in the first half. They really put some pressure on the Roosters with that play, and now it's come up for a try with them. I'm sure they'll stick with it.
Well, it's smart footy.
Andrew Walker with the restart. 12 points to 4, the scoreline here. I get the feeling, though, there's more tries to come. Big charge, Barnhill met it head on. But Pomeroy and Barnhill, they've had a great battle.
And the smart way to play football is that if you're up against a really tough defence like this, when you get the opportunity, put some smart kicks in. You don't have to smash down the brick wall that way. Go through the door, find a window.
Just short of the halfway line, the Magpies. They've scored the only try in the second half. The Roosters led 12-0 at the halftime break. Hodgson. No tackle. And a good kick. Denevor.
There it is.
Bit of a hole. It's a beauty. Singh got back there quickly.
And look at the tackle. They're really sparked up now. This is their chance, the Maggies. Let's turn the screw on them, they're saying. Well, there's some cheap yards there on that play.
Ricketson. Osgood. Simply wrong-footed with that kick from Denevor, which led to the try. They want to spread it. Lamb, so close to being through. Jarvis did a good job. Ricketson, quick play the ball, final tackle. Fittler, big right boot kick. He's got the desired bounce. The chase is good. Elsgood is there. They nail Hodgson. Barnett. I've seen Barnett with the ball too often tonight. There's the try score there, Siri Lang. Damien Kennedy goes to Dominic. Pomeroy loses it. Chance now for the Roosters. Benning. No need to panic. Wondering about the field goal. Dickinson again. Slow play. Dooley takes it to the line. Plenty of vigor. Fittler, Super Bowl. Brad Fittler, that familiar step off the left boot. They waited, they got him, but only just. They're short on the right, they come to the left. Walker, Barnett, they went the wrong way. They're still calling for it out wide of the right. And another error. Justin Bailey, jumper number 17. He was only half expecting that.
That's just what it looked like, Terry. He's a new boy in the team. He just didn't look as if he anticipated. He wasn't expecting that ball from Adrian Lamb. Tough old game. The fullback's cramped up. Now the front row's going. I guess they get interchanged, don't they?
You see the game at the moment, Jason?
Well, I thought the Roosters would have come up with something better there. I think you called it, Terry, exactly right. On the right-hand side, the Roosters had about 6 players and West had 3, but they came to the left. Those sorts of things, like that drop ball that we saw there, are things that we're used to seeing from sides like Sydney City.
Called up. Langmack was ruled out. It's heard that play the ball. Pomeroy, good hands. Willis. There we go. Denevor. Georgialis. It's to a obstruction. It's the halfway line. Denevor. Hodgson. Here goes Lang, the try scorer. Walker is well positioned. And the ball sits up. Denevor gets it. Makes a difference.
The Magpies are doing really well. Sorry, Terry, the Magpies are doing really well getting out of their end and putting pressure on the Roosters with kicks like that one, but they're letting them out too easily. After 3 and 4 tackles there after the halfway line, and then they're kicking, forcing West back on their line. They've really got to put more emphasis on their defence here.
Dooley's the man trying to take them forward. They're bunched at the moment, the Roosters. Ricketson has been probing for a gap.
They've done a better job there of keeping them in. Oh, and some pressure on the kicker.
Kick. Lang thought he knocked that forward, and referee Hewitt agrees. He was facing his own end goal.
That is a knock
I'm pretty
on.
sure that ball was
The
propelled.
ball went that way. That's a knock on.
The Magpies trying.
Doesn't matter which
Sounds
way
like
it's
a
facing, which way the ball
baseball
goes.
It did.
The ball went forward.
I don't know.
Grayson, back out.
Very tough call, very tough. The ball looked to go forward in relation to the player, but the player was running backwards. So the ball's got to be propelled towards the opponent's try line.
There's one thing you can always say to that
What do you mean,
player,
boys?
Terry, Jason, if he caught the ball, we wouldn't be arguing about it, would we? And he had every opportunity to catch it.
Imagine you've used that now.
Just once or twice.
Fittler. Georgialis right. There's Nathan Wood. Has to go from W. Pick up Dooley. Dooley. He's been in top gear all night.
Watch out for Nathan Wood. He can really punish the West defensively. Really spark. Very quick.
Goulet, Walker trying to get involved now. Now Fittler is standing very wide. They'll go to him. Good defence. Damien Kennedy. Lamb again. He'll kick for the outside backs. Cleary is coming through. Can Willis get out of his own end goal? No, Barnett came at him.
Well, gee, it wasn't for lack of trying, though, was it? He put the big ones in there, Willis. Anticipated the kick nicely off his left wing. Sets out across the dead ball line. He's going east-west there, not north-south, but he had to. And he ran into a very strong tackle. And that's what it took to stop him. Another nicely placed kick. It's been a feature of the game, really. Not many kicks gone dead on a slippery night like this.
There they go. Barnhill. And this is the third successive set of 6 for the Roosters. Dooley looking for try number 2. Big run by Justin Dooley. He's been outstanding for the Roosters. Lamb. Fittler back on the inside. Using the step. Using his strength. Look at him go! Ryan Fittler gets the try. And he had a lot of work to do. He is class with a capital C.
He's pretty happy about it too. Having plenty to say about it. They've used these angled runs very effectively, but in the end, as you called it, Terry, it was not so much the play, it was just the absolute strength and the good footwork, but strength mainly here. And determination. There's the left foot, and he got rid of Scott Coxon. Powered his way over. Wrapped the game up for his team.
Big effort here. Working well with Lamb. Coxon just dropped off him. But Fittler, he had it in his mind to score that match-breaking try, and he did exactly that. His 3rd for the season. Now Ivan Cleary, looking to keep that perfect record intact. It's not over yet. Cleary puts that one over. The flags are up. The Magpies, they have their heads down in the background. The scoreline now, Sydney City have scored 3 tries to 1. They lead by 18-4.
Stay behind
Inside the final 10 minutes now. 18 points to 4. Brian and both Jason. I mean, so hard to stop close to the line. Someone like Fittler.
It certainly is, Terry. I think if you really look at this game, when Tommy Rodonica sits down and looks at it, his team weren't that far behind, but it's just those mistakes that they came up with at crucial times that have really turned the game and given the Roosters opportunities at the Magpies. As you say, when you're playing against a side with players like Brad Fittler in there, if you keep giving them shots at your try line, they're going to score tries.
3 successive sets. 3 successive sets of 6. The Roosters would expect to score.
Yeah, we've highlighted, I guess, a lot of the handling mistakes and errors of teams tonight. And as Jason rightly says, that's what's put West's under a lot of pressure tonight. But I think they'll also be disappointed with their defensive errors. The missed tackles have really led to Justin Dooley's try, and certainly to Freddie Fittler's try there, and even, I guess, to Nigel Gaffey try. They had the opportunity, if they were strong enough in the tackle, to keep them out.
Smother gets off the man. McGuinness has hurt himself. McMenamin driven back in the tackle. Good work by Pickering, Barnhill, and Nathan Wood came out of the line quickly. Kennedy. Denevor, the dummy. Denevor straight through. Pickering picks it up and goes forward. Trying to force the pass. Hodgson back for the Magpies. Pomeroy, in fact. Hodgson, I don't too much. Matsu. Fittler Goulet standing. Sing again. Offload, Lamb juggles it. Eventually taken to ground. McGuinness is injured. Ryan Fletcher. 1 metre out from the try. Fittler. Little chip. Here they come. Ellsgood went high. The Magpies did well. They came down.
Thin goal.
Back to the 20. Coxon in the end here.
Yeah,
And it did well.
Well, he did. He caught it very, very accomplished manner.
Manamy now. The rain comes tumbling down again. Willis just short of the halfway line. Magpies with just the one win for the season so far. Mika taken in the tackle. Denevor, cut out ball. Lang off the ground. Back now. Pomeroy McGuinness. Denevor, high ball, little chip. In fact, Lamb read it well. Better than that. That was a spectacular take.
In the end, he made it look very easy to catch, but it was because, as you say, Terry, he anticipated it, read it so nicely, did the early work to get there.
Singh pushes away from one as the rain now starts to bucket down. Gasper, Bailey. Daffy, is it? Dooley. Out the back, great work. Nathan Wood accelerates. Nathan Wood for the corner. He'll get there. Wood scores. The Roosters now lead by 22-4. A little man on big man. And a touch of speed. Plenty of it.
It just adds a whole new dimension to the Roosters. Benetti goes out, does all the tough stuff for the Roosters early, soaks up all the pressure, and then on comes Will-o'-the-Wisp, Woods. He is electric, yes, he really has. He backs up, puts himself in the game here. It's your man, you've called him all night, Terry. Justin Dooley, really working hard, slips a little offload in, and there it goes. Shazam, he has got some real pace in the game. It's one of the features of interchange footy, that you can bring a guy like that into the game, and it actually highlights his pace even more, because other players are tiring, and he comes on fresh as a daisy and goes like a rocket. How on earth do you compete with that if you're a front rower who's churned out 60, 70 minutes of football?
And former halfback, and as you can see, you don't need to be a weatherman, do you? Cleary wishes this rain would go away, because he's been in super kicking forward. 3 from 3 tonight. Campbelltown is really awash. It held off for most of the game, Brian, but it's coming down now.
It knows how to rain out here. When it does it properly.
Can we just say we're not complaining about the rain, because Sydney needs it badly in the outlying areas, particularly the Greater West. And Ivan Cleary, so proud of his goal-kicking record. I mentioned he came into this game with close to 90% for the season. 100% tonight.
Had to move props to get a kick. Couldn't get one behind Jason Taylor.
He has struck this one well, but just failed to come back. The scoreline at Campbelltown, 22 points to 4, 4 tries to 1. Points to 4 the score, and the rain tumbling down now in bucket loads. The Rooster, he's soggy but happy. The feathers are very, very deep. He's got a sneer, why not? Danavor, difficult conditions. Matt Singh. Hard man to pull down, desperate to put on weight 2 seasons ago. Did so through getting up during the night and having an extra meal. Just to get up at around 2 a.m. and cook a steak and potatoes, put on the weight.
Doesn't everyone?
Size of me, you think they will. Coxon made that tackle on with McGuinness. Pickering. Cherry Mesha is trying hard for the Magpies. Pickering, only his 11th first grade game, but he's a handy prop to have coming back for the injured Jason Lowry. This is play on. Don Smith for the Magpies. 22 to 4. Chip over the top. Matt Singh. And that's a penalty. Singh was there to take the ball.
Pull him out, pull him out.
And the Magpies are still desperate here. 30 seconds to go. Difficult conditions. Nathan Wood up out of the line very quickly. They have numbers on the right-hand side, the Magpies. Don Smith. Besha. McGuinness using the referee. 5 on 3 out here. Danavor the kick, but well grounded by Andrew Walker, who was there. And that's the siren in the background. The match is all over. And the Sydney City Roosters have dominated this game. 22 points to 4. But it was close. It was in balance for some 70 minutes.